I pray that no one becomes homeless, and for those who ever see this video, on everything I love, genuinely from the heart, man, I just wish that you would please find it deep in your soul to like stop this.
Hi, my name is Don Soto. I'm a board member of the Streetlight Outreach Mission. My wife and I have lived in Prince William County for over 40 years. Want to thank you for joining us this afternoon in Streetlight's special Valentine's Day event, Heart for the Homeless. And as part of that event today, we're going to visit some campsites, talk to some men and women who live in the campsites in those communities, and who will talk to us about their lives and how they get by, what caused them perhaps to be homeless. And we can learn a bit more about these neighbors and friends and what we have in common with them. In our lives, we all have ups and downs. They have had a few more downs. And so we'll learn about that today. And also, Streetlight asks you to keep these folks in your thoughts and prayers, but also to consider how you might pitch in by being a supporter of Streetlight, which provides a variety of supplies, materials, and services to help them live their lives, whether it's with food, clothing, meals, training, temporary housing. It's an amazing organization that my wife and I are proud to be associated with, one that's really making a difference here in Prince William County.
My name is Dodie Bryant. I've been living out here for 6 years. My mother died in 2005. I went to jail. I stayed in jail for a year and a half. I got out. I didn't have anywhere to go. I was homeless in Manassas, and my son came and got me and brought me out here. We stayed with a friend of his until it was just too difficult for us to stay there anymore. So we just decided to get a tent and try to see if we could, make it go from there. And so far, it's been working pretty good. Well, it's not easy. It's not easy. You find good people, and once you find good people and you start to build a family, you start to watch out for each other and make sure each other's okay. Our camp, we have someone that brings us gas for our generators, and we all make sure everybody in the camp gets gas. When they drop water off, we make sure everybody gets water. We make sure everybody goes to outreach, that everybody has supplies, batteries, lights, everything. We have our dogs out here. We always make sure that our dogs have plenty of dog food and water, and that the camp is clean enough for them to walk around. We don't usually have any trouble. We don't have any police back here. We don't have any criminal activity. We just mind our own business. Streetlight helps with the propane. They also have a food bus that comes on, I think it's Wednesdays at 5 o'clock, which provides us with a hot meal, sodas. We get gloves and socks. Streetlight has dinners on Wednesday. They provide with coats and shoes and boots and socks and heat and rent and last month's rent to get people out of the woods and into apartments. Streetlight does a lot. They were going to do the tiny houses, but they thought tiny houses was not going to be good enough. So they're doing the complex with efficiency apartments, giving first month's rent to people that qualify.
My parents passed away. Adopted parents. I also had found out that I had real parents that lived in Dumfries at the time of me being in this adopted household. My dad first passed away from diabetes. Then my mom, shortly after, she sort of just gave up, and she passed away from pancreatic cancer. So I got locked up during my mom's sickness, and I wound up being trespassed from the house. So all my belongings were casted aside. This homelessness is a real issue because there's so much that people don't see. And you know, you think that you just become homeless and it's just, you know, oh, I don't have no responsibilities. The responsibilities add up on a whole higher grandstand out here. You're vulnerable to everything. It's snow, rain, vermin. You got people that just come and set your stuff on fire for no reason because they don't like the homeless. You got cops that harass you. Fights. This isn't a house, it's a tent. So, I mean, if you have problems with somebody, it's running inside of your tent really doesn't solve anything. You gotta worry about propane, whether that's your source of heat or food, blankets, the outsources for individuals to try and get us housing. Thank God for you. Y'all are powerful people. I know there's a whole bunch of going on in the world right now with this pandemic. You know, you hear the word homeless and you're like, you know, you could have a disease or mental illness or alcoholism, or he just wants to be homeless. That's just the way he wants to be. It's not the way we want to be. Now, I can't speak for everyone that's homeless out here. I can't. But for the majority of the good ones that I know out here, they want something better, and they deserve something better. There's too many elderly individuals out here, and this weather's not getting any nicer. We're about to get snow all next week. We live in tents, and when Mother Nature destroys one of our tents, we have to pray that we can get another one, or we have to risk our health by staying in a shelter. Everyone deserves their privacy, but this homelessness is tiresome. It's tiresome. I'm just blessed that we're over here on church property. We have a dumpster that we can get rid of our trash. So, I mean, that's a plus. You don't want to be in a trashy campsite that brings a whole bunch of more vermin and sicknesses. And I'm pretty sure y'all get the idea. As far as my story goes, I just gave y'all a quick run through, but I didn't ask for this. By far, I didn't. If I could go back in time and change a lot of my actions, I definitely would. My mom left me a trust fund. I ran through it. I was getting $300 a month, Social Securities. I ran through it. That got cut off. I was getting food stamps, ran through it. That got cut off. Another point with what I just said is when you get something like that, for all the young kids and this, that, and the third that's being disobedient to your parents, you might have friends. That well runs dry. All your buddies you kick it with, and I'm having an argument with my mom, so I'm gonna go stay with my friends. No, this is where you end up. When you get my age, all that, oh sure, you can come over and stay for, no, it runs out. Now you're scraping up change to go get a hotel room for how long? After that runs out, you're right out here with me. All those nice kicks, all those hats, your watches, anything that's valuable out here, kiss it goodbye. You leave your tent one day and everyone notices that you have all this nice stuff, it's gone. This homeless life is not for the flashy. I've learned that a long time ago. I came out here and I had money, I had a scooter, I had the nice kicks, I had designer jeans, I had leather jackets, I had everything. It was nice. I had my own nice big tent, no girl, just me, nice little air mattress, and I go to watch my son, and I come back and there's nothing. Because people don't like someone that's out here being homeless flashy. I don't know why, but all I'm saying is this. If you're younger than 20, don't mess it up. Like, I'm not trying to like sound like some coach or something, but this is not where you want to be. It's still, you wake up every morning and you go to sleep every night wanting the normality of civility. All right, this is savagery out here. It's not cool. Just because we don't have to pay bills, worry about the electric getting turned off, doesn't mean that we're happy. We're not. And I understand that there's some homeless individuals that are unruly, that just don't really care about better than themselves, but I mean, that's them. And I mean, maybe one day they'll see the light, but for the rest of us, please, there's organizations out here that's trying to help. They can only go so far without the help of others. There's a church, a well-known church, Street Life, that is trying to help the homeless, and they have a positive, powerful organization that's with them, Hope. If there's anyone out there that has, the decency to help that organization, help build a community for the homeless, that would be awesome. If you could just reach out to Street Life Ministries. There's a powerful woman there by the name of Rose Powers. I like the way I just said that. She's trying to do something positive in what's been needed to happen for the longest. I understand in different states that there's people that are making these huts for the homeless. That could be done right here in Virginia Commonwealth if you just help out the right people. Street Light is a right, strong, powerful church that has their hands right there on the door that just needs your help to open it up. So if you could help out Street Life and Hope, that would be powerful.
Hi, my name is Rose Powers, and I am the Executive Director of Streetlight Community Outreach Ministries. I hope all of you enjoyed visiting our homeless friends today. The stories they tell can be both heart-wrenching and heartwarming all at the same time. I'm always amazed at their resiliency, their ability to laugh, and their loyalty towards one another. They truly demonstrate the innate goodness that is implanted in the human heart. As I mentioned earlier, Streetlight's mission is to help the homeless and to feed the hungry. Please help us spread love this month to those who need it the most. Celebrate kindness with us and help us remind our helpless neighbors that their community cares and that the individuals like you believe in grace, love, and hope. I hope you will partner with Streetlight. We have programs already in place to alleviate suffering and to quickly and effectively rehouse the homeless. Please consider giving where it would count the most. You can donate by texting the word GIVE to 571-346-2550 or logging onto our website at www.thestreetlight.org. And I hope you will remember to lift up our ultimate dream to build Hope Center in prayer. This vision is to build a multi-unit facility, apartment-style complex with efficiency apartments. We'd like to build 52 efficiency-style apartments with wraparound case management support. And we will also include a nurses station right on site, a rehab center right on site. We will have multiple training classes to help the homeless rebuild their lives. I just thank you all for tuning in today and taking a tour with us of our the campsites of our homeless friends. And I just want to say happy Valentine's to all of you. Thank you.